Alright, boys. So, we're on to the new division. We're going to start with the Saints first, and then probably the Buccaneers, and then the Falcons, and then the Panthers, and then we'll move from there. But we're dwindling down. Looks like we're almost done here. We got what? One, two. We got two more divisions left. So we're doing the South. We did the East. We did the North. We just got to do the West after this, which is the 49ers division. So let's do this, and then we'll go from there. So we got week one. We got the Saints versus the Tennessee Titans. I think this is going to be a better game than people think. I think Tennessee, like I say every time, they're able to keep offenses off the field and run the ball and make it tough for opponents. That's usually what they do. They make it tough on you. They're not always going to beat you, but they ain't going to make it easy for you, and they always find a way to keep the game close. But in this fashion, I think that the Saints are going to be a little too much, and they're going to be at home. So I'm going to take the Saints to win this game. But guys, though, just keep in mind, the Titans can definitely win, though, just because they have their defense coming back. Their defense is coming back. They did lose a receiver, I think. But other than that, they're pretty much intact, this team. So don't be surprised. What I'm saying is don't be surprised if they win. But I'm picking the Saints. Then the Saints, they're going to go travel to good old Carolina. And I think they're going to take care of business. It's going to be a Monday night game too. So we're going to see the young guy play, the rookie. It's a 7:15 game. That means it's probably a game right after the doubleheader. So that's pretty cool. But I picked the Saints here. Derek Carr's been doing it for almost a decade, and this kid's going to be his first year. So he's going to go through some growing pains. Not saying he won't be good. He's going to be a lot like Jalen Hurts. Like I said, he looks just like him when you look at their film. Alright, then they're going to play Green Bay. Let's take away the guesswork. Green Bay Packers. I have them losing to the Saints, so that's a win right there. So I got the Saints starting, looks like 3-0. Then they're going to play the Buccaneers at home. I like the Saints here, guys. There's no way that... Hold on, guys. Let me think for a second. I'm going to give this one to the Buccaneers. Just because they're going to be high-powered as well. They're going to have some things going for themselves. But actually, you know what? Hold on. Let me think for a second. Hold on. Nah, I'm going to pick the Saints. Then they play the Patriots. At the Patriots. I think I picked the Saints to win this. Patriots versus Saints. Yep, I picked the Saints to win this and the Patriots to lose, so that's a win. Then they're going to play the Texans. That's another win. So it looks like I got the Saints starting off 6-0, but that's because they have the weakest schedule in the entire league. As you see on the, the thumbnail, I showed you their strength of schedule. They're number 32. They have the weakest schedule in the entire league, the Saints do. So that means they should be able to finish out strong. But then the problem is they play Jacksonville week 7, and I think Jacksonville takes care of business here. I'm going to double check. Whoa, I actually had Jacksonville losing to the Saints. Huh, alright, well, that's a dub then. Then they play the Colts. I think they're going to beat the Colts, guys. Then they play the Bears. They're going to lose to the Bears, I think. Bears. Nope, I had the Bears. I had the Saints beating the Bears. Then they play the Vikings, who I think the Vikings lost to them. Nope, I had the Vikings beating the Saints, so that's an L. Unsuspectingly. And then they play the Falcons. They play the Falcons at Atlanta. I'm going to take Atlanta here. It's another L. Then they're going to play the Lions. Low key, I think the Lions would win this game. I low key think the Lions would win that game, guys. But I have the Lions losing. They're gonna be playing. Oh, they're gonna be at home. That's why. If Detroit was at home, I'd probably pick Detroit. So yeah, we gotta keep that W, man. Looks like the Saints are gonna be really good. They're not gonna be a Super Bowl team. They just have a really easy schedule. Like, literally, they have the easiest schedule in the entire league. So it's like, I don't know. You know what though? I'm gonna give them the L against the Bucks early in the year because this is too many W's, man. I'm giving them an L against the Bucks. And you know what? The opener, I'm gonna give them an L against the Titans in the home opener. Because I think the Titans are going to win that game. The Titans are sneaky good. They play well at 1 o'clock. The Titans do. I'm taking the Titans to win week 1, and then they're going to lose week 4 to the Bucks. So that makes it more realistic. Because I don't think they're going to win that many games, guys. There's no way the Saints are going to win that many. Packers. They could even lose to the Packers, but they have an easy schedule. They might even lose to the Bears, guys, honestly. I should have picked the Bears to win that one. But it's alright. Bears and Lions are both 10-7. They'd be both 11-6 with that Saints win. So, I think both teams will beat the Saints, honestly, but what do I know? Then they're going to play the Panthers again. Let me look at the Panthers roster one more time. I don't think they can beat the Saints, man. Carolina Panthers. I just don't think the Panthers have enough. Certainly not on defense. Defense is in shambles. Offense, you had to give up your number 1 wideout to get your quarterback over there. So I just don't know. I don't know what they're thinking over here. What could they possibly be thinking? If it ever loads, I'll be able to show you guys. All right, so there we go. Bryce Young, Miles, Adam Thielen, DJ Chark. I guess they're not too bad. They got Hayden Hurst. Yeah, they'll be okay. They're not going to be god-awful, but their O-line isn't that good. Corbett, Martin, and Bozeman, they got a good right side. I think I said that before. But then their defense is the problem. Brian Burns, Derek Brown, Shaq Thompson. Good players. Everyone else, Dante's good, J.C. Horn's good. Von Bell's been there forever. He's okay. So, I'll give the second one to the Panthers. So, L, second game around. And then, let's see here. They're going to play the Giants. I think they should be able to take care of the Giants. The Giants have a better coach, but the Saints have an overwhelmingly better team. It's like when you have a team that's stacked like this and your head coach is awful, just stay away from the game plan. Let your other coaches handle everything. Just stand there, fold your arms, look pissed off, and let everyone else do their jobs. Let me see something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to give this to the Saints. I don't think they're going to lose to the Giants. Giants, Saints. I have the Giants losing, so that's a W. Then they play the Rams. The Rams are in shambles, and by this late in the year, I don't even know if Matt Stafford's going to be upright. Like, is Matt Stafford even going to be available? I'll say no, so that's a W. Then they're going to play the Bucks and the Falcons. I'm obliged to make them lose both games. Just because there's no way they're going to win all these games. They're going to throw some in the gutter, some close ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have them with 5 losses right now. They're going to lose one of these 2 games for sure. I'm going to make them lose both of them because I feel like they're winning too many games here. So I have them losing both of their last 2 games. They lose to the Bucks and lose to the Falcons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Don't forget the Saints. They missed the playoffs by 1 game. They lost to Tom Brady that last game of the year. Don't forget that. So that's why they didn't make the playoffs. If they won that game, they'd be in, and they'd be what 9-8 or whatever, 8-9. So with that being said, this team is close to making a turnaround. They just have to have a good year. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 losses. So 10-7. That's a 2-game improvement from last year. They could do better. They could do worse. I got them at 10-7. That's the average. They could be 12-5, or they could be 8-9 like last year. So that's 10 is the average for me, and I'm gonna stick with that. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.